time to start living their dream and doing the job right. And you know, in the end, the brides are the ones that benefit the most from, you know,
absolutely.
those decisions.
I think probably that customer service went up because
hugely.
The companies that were serious and wanted to
keep business.
Yeah, they knew that they had to improve their service. You couldn't just give mediocre service and you were just going to get business no matter what.
Yeah, you know, thinking from our standpoint, mostly with the DJ, you know,
right.
there is a lot of DJ companies out there. I mean, not just like there is in every part of a wedding. There's lots of companies that get into it thinking, okay, I've got this, and a bride will hire them, and it's it was okay, but their friend's getting married in 3 months, and their friend's like, well, they weren't too bad. Okay, here you go.
Right.
Right.
You know, I mean, and I think it's like most people in the market, you had to work a lot harder for the same dollar, which is why Arizona Weddings Magazine, my company, kind of brought me on board, and really my job when I first came on was to do marketing promotions, and then kind of shifted to more client relation and client education. So on our end with the magazine, we really wanted to make sure that the clients that were out there knew how to reach this new savvy, educated bride. So that's kind of been my role, where it's part of the reason I know all this
crazy
all the wedding facts and figures to blow your mind.
Absolutely.
But that's, I think you're exactly right. Hotels began to offer, you know, you just kind of stepped your game up, and brides are the one that really benefited from it. And then I think vendors, you know, it's such a friendly wedding market in the Phoenix area, where you know your competition better than they do. So you know and you respect them, and you know, in the publication world, I'm not afraid to call my competitors and say, gosh, your issue's so beautiful. Why didn't we think of that?
Right.
As they do with us. So I think it just, you know, it's a better market for all the brides. So with that said, I'm going to turn the tables and just give you guys a little background on Joann Grant of Apropos Creations, a wedding and event planning company, who is our guest for week number 2. Joann, I've known Joann for a couple of years now, since she entered the wedding world, and it's kind of been an interesting progression to watch. When I first met Joann, she had a corporate job and was kind of doing planning on the side, and you could tell that planning was really where her heart was, and really where she wanted to be. We kind of had conversations about how planning had always kind of just been in her blood. She's got a teenage son and a big family, and it's kind of the natural progression. Something needed to get done. Joann kind of jumped in to do it. So we talked a lot about, you know, was she going to make that step, and her husband actually is the one that pushed her into that. So we'll talk more about that with her in a couple minutes, but, you know, stay tuned. Joann with Apropos Creations, a wedding and event company, will be chatting with us next. Jonathan?
Absolutely. All right. So when we do come back, we will be talking with Joann from Apropos Creations. I think we went over it like a million times. Now, Alicia, we're like, all right, how do you really say that right? All right, so if you like I said, if you'd like to join us, the phone number is 602-277-KFNX, and we will be back in a minute.